Hi, friends. I'm Katie.
And I'm Lauren, and welcome to Okay, But Did You Know? A podcast where we talk about the TV and media that we love with a friend who's never seen it before.
Today we're recapping and chatting about Bob's Burgers Season 9, Episode 5, Live and Let Fly, and Episode 6, Bobby Driver. And as always, we start off with a synopsis. So for Episode 5, Live and Let Fly, the Belcher kids have to make up some of their detention hours. Mr. Frond gets them to help him with a guidance counselor music video in place of detention. The kids insist the video not be seen by anyone at the school, only for the entire school to see it. They decide to get revenge by putting a video link of Frond trashing other counselors on a plain banner, so all his colleagues will see the link and ruin his conference. They run into Upskirt Kurt and convince him to help them with their revenge, if they help him get revenge on his nemesis. He tells the kids why he wants revenge and asks them to snip lines under his nemesis' plane. They refuse to endanger anyone's life and instead help Kurt relearn how to fly upside down and beat her in the competition instead. Kurt's nemesis ends up being his sister, and he unsuccessfully performs the stunt. The kids figure out that the stunt has no ownership because the siblings were taught the same stunt by their dad. The kids use Frond's methods to get the siblings to make up and decide not to get their revenge on Frond. Meanwhile, Teddy tells Linda and Bob about a paper airplane contest where they have an opportunity to win a free washing machine. They work together and become slightly obsessed with practicing for the contest. Bob learns the world of folding paper, and Linda works out her throwing arm and injures herself. Bob has to take over throwing, and the Belchers win a blender. That was a fun one.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
It was a lot.
Normally it's me that messes up that much.
I know. I
As
messed
it was
up
earlier.
so much. Not that anybody knows I messed up a lot, but I did.
You'll never know.
You'll never know. We've been talking for hours, and, here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you get for the vacant storefront?
The Rare Itch Project Dermatology.
We were just talking about horror movies, but
Yes, we
that's for the Blair Witch Project.
Yes. And Flies Wide Shut Exterminators. Another
For the
horror
pest
movie.
control truck.
Another horror movie reference for not a not Halloween episode.
That one's for Eyes Wide Shut. Which, though, see, what's funny, because I have too much info in my brain about, like, the Blair Witch Project and its marketing.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, but I'm like, I can't get into that right now, but I will one day.
It's not entirely pertinent.
Not entirely pertinent, but it's really interesting.
If we did that for every thing that sparked an idea of something else, these episodes would be 3 hours long.
And people would still listen.
Our longest episodes are generally our most popular.
What did you get for the burgers of the day?
So I have two.
Yes.
The Absentee Shallot Burger comes with crispy shallots, which sounds delicious.
A play on the phrase absentee ballot.
Yeah. And this one, I think this is what it was. The Land of the Slaws Burger comes with pickle slaw.
Yeah, it's like the Land of the Slost Burger. It's like a slaw-st, and that's presumed it's not fully visible, and they think it's a Land of the Lost.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I just have a few fun facts, and then we'll do our favorite part, which is lines, apparently.
It's become our thing.
That's the best. It has. It's become our thing. I don't even know how that started. We just started doing it.
Because we realized we were highlighting a lot of lines, and then it just kind of became part of the bit that we do is we do the puns, and then we do the fun facts, and then we do the lines, and then we talk about the episode.
And then we, go on rants.
Yeah. We don't really have any bits for the Once Upon a Time.
Not really. But the title of this is a reference to the 1973 James Bond movie, Live and Let Die. Barry B. Folden's book, The Wings Beneath My Wings, is a reference to the song Wind Beneath My Wings, made famous by Bette Midler.
Did you... what is it? What is
Oh, no!
Lyrics? I was going to do it. It must have been cold there in my shadow.
I had a feeling you'd do that. The name of the paper planes are Bowfinger, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and What About Bob are all Frank Oz directed movies.
That makes sense.
The burger of the day, the Absentee Shallot Burger, was made available as part of a Bob's Burgers themed meal plan by Blue Apron from September 17th, 2018, ahead of its appearance in this episode.
Okay.
So a Bob's Burger has been in a meal box before, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bob's Dream, featuring Barry B. Folden, is a parody of the Studio Ghibli anime movie The Wind Rises. This makes it the second Studio Ghibli-themed dream Bob has had after his My Neighbor Totoro-style dream since an Indecent Thanksgiving proposal. So I love that because I love Ghibli movies. Like we were just talking about Howl's Moving Castle earlier and how I haven't watched it because I want to read it first.
Yeah.
Which if you want to read books like that with us...
Join the Patreon. If it hasn't been picked, because it's in our current round of nominations, which will get decided before this ever comes out.
It will.
But
so it
someone will
may
probably
end up
nominate
the
it
read.
again.
It just depends on what the wheel lands on, because we do a wheel of elimination.
Yeah.
So we don't just like spin the wheel and it goes, okay, it's that one. We wait to see who's the last standing.
Yeah, because it's more fun that way. It's more stress, but I also get to play Vanna White a lot longer.
You do. It's a lot more fun than just doing like a 5-second video of like, this is what we're reading. It actually takes us longer to do that.
It involves us getting stressed out because it almost always ends up with the weirdest combinations as the final two.
What was the weirdest? We had like, it wasn't never like with Jurassic Park, because that was just the first one we did.
We did a wheel of elimination.
Did we do a wheel?
Because you and I both nominated 3 that time, and our final 2 ended up being Jurassic Park and Mirror Mirror. So we had Jurassic Park and a middle grade novel.
It was very interesting because Jurassic Park, the actual novel, is horror.
Yeah,
like, that is straight up horror.
Whatever was up against Neon Gods was funny also.
I can't remember what it was either, though.
No.
And it was we can go back and look, apparently.
We can. We have the videos. But the last one, that was great because it was the Crimson Crown, which is the one that we're going to be recording next. It'll already be out by the time this is out. But it's the Crimson Crown versus Wicked. And I was just sitting there hoping to all God that Wicked didn't get picked because I had just read it. I was like, I love y'all. I can't read this one again.
No, it's okay.
I can't torture myself.
So the announcer at the air show is dressed like famous aviator and film producer Howard Hughes. Kurt and Ernie's name sounds a lot like Kurt and Ernie, the title of a t-shirt that depicts Kurt Cobain and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Makes sense. Well, then you also have Laverne being Laverne and Ernie, which is very similar to Laverne and Shirley.
Yep, which I found very funny.
Yes.
And despite being in the restaurant and at the plane show together, Bob and Linda only appear to interact with their kids near the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Because they have that lovely moment. It's in my lines of them just being like, our kids are here? What are the kids doing? Oh, no, they said the kids went to go get healthy snacks. And they're like...
But they're like, why are the kids suddenly part of the air show?
That's one of my lines. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9.
I only have 3.
Oh my God. What have you done?
I was tired when I was watching these like late last night after the weekend I had.
That'll do it.
So.
All right. Well, I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot to say apparently. So enjoy hearing me.
Mm-hmm.
So we suffer from detention deficit disorder. It's your first one, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. Okay, go.
We suffer from detention deficit disorder. Shouldn't that get us out of detention?
Right. You're a hooker like my cousin Marie. Your cousin Marie's a prostitute? Oh my God, you have that one too? God. Lauren!
Can I do my third one then?
Yeah, just do your third one.
You bought a book about airplanes? Not a book, Lynn. The book.
Okay, I don't have that one, but I still, just bear with me.
Hey, you know what? You listen to me recite scenes all the time.
I do.
Have fun.
There's only one way to deal with this bullcrap. Kill something he loves? Oh my. Maybe not kill, but definitely revenge. Tonight we drink wine out of a bottle.
Yes.
So why are you kids sneaking onto the airfield? Drug smuggling? Muling? You kids muling? It's the way he does the muling noise.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved this one. Look at you agreeing before you know any of the weird details. That's the Belcher way. Where'd the kids go? They said they were going to go find healthy snacks. Might take a while. This one just... Now squeeze your cheeks and soar like an angel.
Yeah.
And then my last one, just, why are the kids part of the air show? Is this for school? And then they go into a rant of like, yeah, we don't help them with school like ever. Maybe we should do that more.
Yeah, possibly.
So what did you think?
This episode, we were talking before, and I said like both this and the next episode feel more overstuffed than normal. And this one, to me, it felt almost like they kind of similarly use like the Simpsons formula. Mm-hmm. Where like the episode starts on something that is such a non sequitur from what the rest of the episode is actually about.
That sounds like Family Guy a lot too.
Because like, but they have the random non sequiturs all the way throughout the episode. The Simpsons doesn't do that as much. But with this one, fair. Like the non sequitur catalyst is the music video at the very beginning. And to be fair, it is still brought in because like they're focusing on revenge and everything. But it still is. The episode is mostly about the plane aspect of things.
Like we very quickly go from the guidance counselor thing into the just planes. It's all planes and revenge. Exactly. And it's just like,
so it's
kind of just, it's disjointed.
Yeah. It and like, obviously the plane thing, that's what connects the A plot and the B plot is we have the paper airplanes and we have the actual planes.
I just love Bob's obsession with it.
Well, because that's very reminiscent of all of us when we buy too much of, a hobby supply. Because I wrote down funny, where is it? Yeah, Linda and Bob are the definition of getting way into your hobby and getting all the necessary supplies. That'll definitely be used after this week.
You say, as I stare at my night, like, this was a gift though.
Okay.
My like binder full of annotating supplies.
Well,
I'm about to put it to use.
No, this is true. I'll use us as as an example here. In that,
oh yeah,
we're just readers. There's just that aspect of like, I'm gonna buy all these books.
as I'm like, yeah,
totally gonna read them. But
all these books behind me I haven't read.
We are definitely in some cases exceptions to the rule. In that, I feel like us getting podcasting supplies could have gone south very fast.
It could have.
But we both, I mean, you had stuff already, and then you bought a desk and everything, so you still bought something for the podcast.
I needed a desk, though.
You did need a desk, but I've now upgraded to a different setup and everything. I've altered my closet, so there's a lot of work has been put into this hobby of podcasting, and also in my case, the audiobook narrating. That this is an abnormal situation of we bought things and then made use of them.
I think with us too, it took us 2 years to reach this point. This is over a span of years.
Oh yeah.
You have a whole apartment now.
This is true. Yeah, our setups look vastly different than when we started, because you were first recording in your bedroom, and then you moved out into the living room.
Library.
Which
I think weird people out with that. I'll be like, yeah, in the library. And they're like, you have a library? Yes, I do. I have problems.
And I am now in my closet.
I'm not going to make the joke this time.
Yeah, we made a joke. Good. If you want to hear us joke about me being in my closet, listen to the last episode, whatever number that is.
In Pride Month.
Again, they're hearing this in August. The last week of August.
This is now.
I'm aware. Recording it now is June 2nd. This episode is coming out on August 27th, unless things change.
You never know. But yeah, so the episode,
back to the episode. No, I did appreciate it very much of the paper airplane aspect. Cause that's a good middle of air show thing to have everyone participate in, is throw a paper airplane with your name on it, and if it lands on an appliance, you get the appliance. That's a great promo.
I mean, he did a great throw. He just threw it too much.
It's
too high. He didn't get into the washing machine. I love how Teddy tells them about it. He's like, yeah, I'm hoping to win a washing machine, only for the two of them to immediately jump and be like, we should try to win the washing machine. And I'm just like, but Teddy just said he was trying to win it. Win something else. I mean, they did win something else, but to immediately jump on and be doing what, give Teddy that. Mm-hmm. Let him have his washing machine.
Exactly. And the reciprocal revenge plot is the usual thing of it's a cartoon, so I'm not putting too much stake into this is a little too much to be putting on children, and definitely don't have them, make her plain dangerous.
Yeah, I love how the kids were very much immediately we are not going to do anything that might actually kill somebody or hurt somebody. Let's pivot. Mm-hmm. And I do like that they, instead of going at the route of what else can we do to her, their brain was, okay, why don't you just work on yourself?
Yeah.
And try to beat her. I actually thought that was a really healthy response of just know you need to change something about yourself and work harder and prove yourself and beat her. Don't try to hurt her.
Yeah, revenge isn't always the answer.
Exactly. And some of the best revenge is doing what's good for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the phrase, is no, revenge is a dish often served cold, because it's just it's not always as sating as we want it to be, which is why it's better to just the best revenge is just living your life. Mm-hmm. In a lot of cases. I had a thought. Where did it go? I did look up out of curiosity. I'm genuinely surprised that the link on the banner wasn't real.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I checked.
Yeah, no. You did.
I googled it.
You did take down a lot of lines, but you're like, let me look at this link.
I googled it real fast, and then the first thing I saw was a Reddit post was how is this link not real? They do so much else on this show.
They literally have so many links out there and so many things. Yeah. Because the link for the because remember Linda's parents are into the popping of balloons.
I just
that link is still active.
There are some things that my brain will not let me forget. The fact that you had me listen to that is one of them.
You're welcome.
Or watch that, I guess. But yes, the URL from the banner. But also what were the kids' plans of at first I was are they just gonna pay to have a banner? Because generally you have to hire the plane pilot to fly in a certain direction if you want it to go over a certain area.
Yeah.
So their plan of just having it replacing the banner and having it go there's no guarantee it's gonna go by the hotel though.
They had to have made sure where it would go to the same place, but they're kids.
Yeah.
They are children.
They did not think the plan through. Surprisingly.
It makes me think of that soundbite of like, make the plan, execute the plan.
Expect the plan to go off the rails. Throw away the plan.
That's essentially what the Belcher children do every week.
Or there's the one that I shared this that Death Becomes Her. It's like step 1, new step. You're gonna start it with a whole new step. So step 1 is a whole new step this time. So everybody just look out. That's a great way of.
That's a good one.
He continually gets drunker throughout that song.
I haven't done that in a while.
The whole song. I'll send you the video one time. It involves puppets because he's hallucinating the things in his like attic, singing with him.
Not
basically.
the puppets.
It's great. There's
my god.
There's one part that I've listened to because I had to when I was first like watching the stuff, whatever. Yeah. There's one part because I was just watching them record it, and I was like, is his mouth moving? Because he does sing. He sings for the. I think it's a bottle of bullet bourbon that is singing with him. It's like he's like Clay. Need Clay to fill the hole in the lady. That's a good idea. Well, thank you, friend. You ain't so bad yourself. Okay. Next step. Then he goes on with the rest. It's a great song. It makes no sense, but it's fantastic.
I need to see all of this.
You do.
I need
At
to see
the very
all of
least,
it.
listen.
I'm
to
working on
it.
I'm working on it. I promise.
Listen to the songs.
I explained what's going on with that.
I know.
I'm struggling. I'm gonna get there. I just need a streaming service to show me the movie. Like, and it was just on everything right before you got obsessed with the musical. Like, I remember it being on like Hulu or something, and then I go searching for it, and we're like,
Death Becomes Her.
I just want to watch Death Becomes Her.
It jumps around all the place.
So I'm waiting for it to pop up somewhere, and then that way I can watch your slime tutorial and finally be at the same level as you.
You will get here.
Because I will get there. I just really want to watch this movie first, but my library hasn't had it. I've been thrifting DVDs and still can't fucking find it. Like, I'm going a little bit crazy.
No, I know. Well, given the fact the musical is universal, I'm surprised it's not on Peacock.
Honestly.
I'm now checking.
I checked everything because I have too many streaming services, honestly.
No. Actually, probably not.
See, now I just need the next season of Hazbin Hotel. Like, watch, that's going to happen. The next season of Hazbin Hotel is going to come out before I'm able to do this, and then your entire hyperfixation is going to just pivot.
It'll be different, though, because the Hazbin Hotel one was strictly because of the music. Death Becomes Her is so many things.
No, it's a dichotomy of...
It's every kind of hyperfixation I could possibly have.
You'll find love one day.
Someday.
Someday. Someone will love you back, I promise.
Thank you. Oh, God. When did this turn into therapy?
Oh, God. Let's do stats. Like, what did you rate this one?
Yeah, let's do stats for this episode. What did I rate this episode? That's a great question.
Oh my god.
I gave it a 7 for plot. I think because it was a little. We start with a non sequitur and then we move into what the actual plot is, and really isn't that great. It got an 8 for character because the kids, they learned. No, revenge is not the answer. But I only got a 6 for personal, and I don't know if that's really a testament to like my tiredness when I watched it. It was the whole time was just like, and now more stuff, and now more. That's how I was kind of watching the entire time. So it's like up to 21. It's a decent.
That's not too bad.
It's a decent score. It's not 7s across the board, but it's a decent score.
Well, this show also reached the point one day where you just get to turn on and it's your background show.
Yeah.
Like, it will reach that point one day. You're just like, you know what? I'm tired. I don't really watch anything. I'm gonna just throw in Bob's Burgers for nostalgia, like, because you're now in season 9. Can you imagine if you turned on season 1 right now?
Oh god.
If you went back to cannibalism.
I can't go back.
But it's such a good episode.
No, I know.
You liked that one.
And I'm obsessed with a musical that is about death and full of death puns. So
there you go. So I gave plot 7 as well, because like we just said, everything we just said about the episode and all the things we didn't. But I gave character and personal 8. So mine's a 23. So we're actually really not that far off on that one. It was good, but like it's a lot. Like, I'm about to read the synopsis of the next one. These two they packed a lot into it.
Yeah.
Because we have a C plot in the next one.
I wrote that down. I was like, oh, we have an A plot, B plot, C plot. I said, was the name of the game this season adding more than ever to the episodes?
Apparently. But let's get through this synopsis. Sorry, my hips are... My hips hate me, but you know. Okay. Episode 6, Bobby Driver. The Belcher kids have been invited to their schoolmate Colton's birthday party. Louise thinks they're only invited to the party so the birthday boy can get more gifts. They arrive to the Great Gatsby-themed children's birthday party and find out Colton isn't a grift grubber. His parents are obsessed with looking good on social media. He hates the birthday party just as much as the Belcher kids. So they help Colton mess with his parents' plans and ruin the birthday pictures, leading to Colton's parents learning that their obsession has gone too far. Bob sees Edith struggling on her walk home and offers to give her a ride. Apparently she can't drive because she has fits, and they impede her driving. She manipulates him to take her all over to pick up quilt pieces for her quilt group's project to celebrate the town's history. She was kicked out of the group due to her square being inappropriate. Bob finds out Edith doesn't have fits, her medication is for her gas, and her car is just in the shop. Edith's square features the freak show people that used to be at Wonder Wharf and used to care for her while her parents worked on the wharf. Bob helps Edith and Harold get to the Wharf Arts Center, and the quilt group votes to keep the more inclusive quilt. Meanwhile, Linda is left alone at the restaurant and unsuccessfully helps Teddy learn to like sushi for his date. Which is the most random C-plot in existence.
Yes, it is.
But what did you get for the vacant storefront?
You make my seams come true, tailoring and dream interpretation.
A play on the Daryl Hall and John Oates song, You Make My Dreams.
You're making my dreams come true.
And the pest control truck.
I can't go for Rats Pest Control.
And that's for the same people in their song, I Can't Go For That. No can do.
There you go.
And you have your perfect mixture.
Yes, we had 3 burgers for the entire podcast episode. This was the focaccia red-handed burger on focaccia with beets.
And it's caught red-handed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind the focaccia. It's
Focaccia,
the beets.
yes. Beets, no. Focaccia also, I feel like focaccia is a little too soft for a burger. It would absorb the juices really fast. Especially with
that's
beets.
Fair.
It would get very inedible very fast. If it was like...
I just really like focaccia.
Focaccia's good. If it was like toasted and like kind of crispy...
See, if you make it like a good crisp... Ooh, you could toast it. Like, because you could cut it, toast it, and... Okay. See,
I haven't had dinner yet. I'm hungry.
We keep doing this. I ate a really big chicken bake from Costco today, and I'm still not hungry. I ate that like 6 hours ago.
I still have to cook because I didn't make anything before because I had to do my arm workout.
But you're doing great.
I'm doing great. I'm gonna make a taco baked potato situation.
Ooh, I have like a white turkey chili that's in my crock pot right now. So if I'm hungry after this, I do have something already ready to eat.
All else fails, if I'm really starving, I can just put like some like pigs in a blanket in my air fryer.
There you go.
I might do that as a snack while I'm cooking.
There you go. You gotta have a cooking snack.
You have to.
The title is a reference to the 2017 movie Baby Driver, a song parodying the movie's opening song Bell Bottoms by the John Spencer Blues Explosion, made in collaboration with Spencer himself, plays over a montage, and Bob and Edith sing Golden Earrings Radar Love over the credits, which is also featured on the movie's soundtrack. I have never seen Baby Driver.
Me neither.
It's not like Ansel, whatever his name is.
Ansel Elgort. Yeah, because I mean, despite the fact that I knew I knew this was a reference to like the title was, my brain just went. So is this a Driving Miss Daisy reference?
See, that's what I felt like. Every time I've watched it, it makes me think of Driving Miss Daisy. But then I actually like did my notes, and I'm like, there is no reference,
none,
to Driving Miss Daisy. But that's what I get from it.
Yeah, well, because it's an old lady.
Edith is a person.
She's an adventure. Is she voiced by H. John Benjamin or the person who plays Teddy?
Why are you gonna ask me questions like that? Because they're important. That's why. Let's see.
My brain is just
I
now
just go to characters.
Yeah, because that just means this was basically an entire episode of H. Not that it normally isn't, but if it was H. John Benjamin, it's just his entire episode is just him.
All right, Edith Cranwinkle is voiced. Where is the voice? Larry Murphy. So actually, the same person who voices Teddy.
Oh, so Teddy. Okay, so it wasn't just H. John Benjamin in the booth by himself because he plays the husband, right?
I think he plays Harold. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just H. John Benjamin talking to himself. Not that I haven't done that. That's my entire that's my entire side hustle.
But that's the entirety of what you watch with like Seth MacFarlane half the time. Like the amount of episodes where they have like Brian, Stewie, and Peter all talking to each other, and I'm like, that is just Seth MacFarlane in a studio.
And for anyone that's curious, it genuinely is. It feels that ridiculous to be talking to yourself like that.
Oh yeah, like when I make my videos and everything, and I'm like talking about books or whatever it is I'm talking about, it is so awkward because I'm just like, someone will watch this.
Yeah,
but I feel like I'm talking to air.
Well, it's like I would say the hardest things, weirdly enough, the hardest audiobook things for me isn't dialogue because I don't have that big of an issue I have a hard time talking right now.
Swipping.
I don't have a hard time switching between character voices, especially if they're distinct enough. The thing that I despise, hate, loathe entirely is reading text conversations.
Ooh, that's awkward.
Because it's the case of it doesn't have that same flow that dialogue has. I have to stop and read the name beforehand, and then I also have to read out the emojis. It's the most annoying flow possible. I mean, I narrate contemporary romance. There's text conversations in all of them. It is what it is. I get over it.
My brain's already going, note, no text conversations
in your high
book.
fantasy?
In my high fantasy. I have another idea, though, because, that's the reality that we live in. I have a whole nother idea that I want to work on now, and I need to not get the idea in my head.
You gonna tell me that when we're not recording?
Yeah.
I told you about my weird idea.
Mine's got some narratives on techno-feudalism.
Okay, then.
Discussion
for the car. That's our new shorthand for anything that's not off camera. Discussion for the car.
So if anybody was wondering how close we actually are,
we've established this. If you weren't married and lived 1,000 miles away,
that's fair.
There's only a handful of barriers.
Just a handful.
Just a handful.
Living in Georgia, number 1.
And then the husband is number 2.
I mean, but he's
you can't see. She's doing the hand motion.
I love you, babe. He knows what I mean. He knows what I mean, though. Yeah, we've had too many discussions with polyamory for him not to be no, I get it.
Yeah.
The amount of times we've had conversations and he's just so Lauren. I'm shut up. All right. I still have fun facts.
Good. Great. Have at it. I know I took us down a very long rabbit hole of voices.
Oh, I love this. This has been a really great night.
I do what I can. What can I say?
If you need to laugh more, just go listen to the Once episode. Even if you have no idea what the fuck's going on in Once Upon a Time, just go enjoy yourself. It's a time.
It was great.
The squares on the quilt are of the land ship, a lobster,
saw that.
City Hall, a taffy pulling machine, Edith's Wonderworth Freak Show, which I actually thought that was really sweet.
I loved it. I really did.
The lighthouse, what appears to be a pilgrim on a penny, which makes sense for that area. A sandcastle on the beach, referencing the sandcastle contest in Boy Watch. Mm-hmm. Cotton candy, the planetarium from Labyrinth, a harpooned whale, and the Wonder Wharf Ferris wheel.
Okay.
So one of the freaks, I don't like using that term, but in that time period, that's what they called them, sadly.
When I wrote down my notes, I just called them carnies. I know it's not the same thing.
They're carnies.
Yeah.
But they depicted on Edith Square is Howie the Pinhead wearing a muumuu and a bow on his head. This is a reference to Slizzy, a sideshow performer from the early 20th century who was born with microcephaly. I'm not saying that. Big words. And was often promoted as Pinhead. So they actually did try to give actual representation in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode does have some other callbacks. So it's all callbacks to Secret Admiral. I'm not saying that again, but the Secret Admiral-ler one.
Yeah.
So of course, Sergeant Bosco's mom reappears as Lillian, and she's still a bitch in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Elegant Doily Retirement Home. We're back there. And then the sushi menu that Linda produces appears to be the same one that Tina reads to Meryl.
Okay.
And then when Sergeant Bosco's mother asks him to shoot Edith, Harold, and Bob, he refuses, saying, "I'm not shooting somebody because my mother tells me to again," which may be a reference to the 1992 movie Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. So Bosco, his mom, it makes sense.
Which honestly, them as allegories for Estelle Getty and Sylvester Stallone makes perfect sense.
It really does. But I have 9 lies again.
I have 6, I think. 1, 2,
oh,
3,
that's
4,
better.
I have 6.
Better.
Yeah,
I'm
better.
used to you being I have 10. And
I know.
I was so proud of myself this time because I was able to do everything.
Yeah. And I think this was a case of I watched these after I drove to and from Massachusetts in 2 days.
That's fair. My first line is literally just the first one of the show.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get this straight. This is called a toy aisle, and some kids have parents who come here and buy things for them? That sounds made up.
Yeah, that sounds made up got me. Hey, Teddy, you look like you got a spring in your step. Oh, no, you look depressed.
Dad, maybe someday when you're old, a family will run away from you.
Should we be a sushi restaurant? Don't tell Bob. We'll see if he notices.
That was my next one. I'm wiggling, damn it.
So many old lady names.
That was my next one. If you can't handle reality, you should have stayed inside of Mom. That was an option?
I have that one too. I have one that came before it though. Darn it, I dropped needle juice.
He'll plant drugs on you. He'll plant drugs on all of you.
This is my last one. What you're describing is a felony, probably.
I only have two more. Okay. I love the one where Bosco just goes, I'll just do all my other police work later, I guess.
Yeah.
And then my last line is just wonderful detail on the nipples.
Mm-hmm. You know, that much detail in a needlepoint, it's very hard.
And then I just also wrote, like, just randomly, I just put, please don't put sushi on a burger.
No, for the love of God, no.
Like, when she was, like, in the montage, when she just, like, puts it on the burger and gets him to try to eat it, I'm like, that's worse.
It's the fact that Teddy, he kept eating the wasabi.
It's not guacamole. It doesn't even look like guacamole.
No.
It's a completely different consistency to guacamole.
Yeah, and also, like, they don't give you, like, compared to how much guacamole you would get at places, it's a
tiny, like...
I don't personally put wasabi on my sushi. I like wasabi as, like, an ingredient in things.
I don't really eat wasabi, and I'm not a big fan of ginger.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the pickled
sushi,
ginger.
It's usually white sauce or soy sauce for me. Or yum sauce, as some call it.
Yeah, I'm more like, if anything, I just use soy sauce on, like, the actual sushi. Like, with like, wasabi and stuff, I like, one of, like, I don't know, one of Blue Diamond, Emerald, whatever, one of the nut companies. They do a wasabi soy sauce flavored almond.
I feel like Steven would like that.
I love those because they really do. You kind of get like a nice hit of it every time you kind of eat it, but it's like very quick.
Okay, because I don't think
that your sinuses.
It's like Steven's the same as me. We don't really use wasabi or anything because we go to a sushi buffet that we love, and like it's a great buffet. No one ever gets sick.
That's good. That's
like,
important.
It's a great buffet because I know some people are nervous about sushi buffets like that because they're like, oh, but this place is amazing. We go there more than we should, in all honesty. And my child's gonna forever have to be her age because the next age up is the price increase. So I'm like, no, you're not that age. Nope, no, you're gonna stay. You're younger. Nope, that's not happening.
They don't ask you as long as you're this short.
As long as you're like my height or shorter, we're good. So once she gets taller than me, then we got a problem, which is fast approaching.
Yeah.
I'm only 5 foot. It's bound. Both my children will be.
Oh no, absolutely. I've seen how tall your husband is.
Yeah, he's a little tall.
That your son's gonna like overtake you like before like he turns like 13.
He turns 5 soon, and he's like over half my height now.
Yeah, so like
he turns 5 soon.
Maybe when he's 9 then.
Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man, because I have been so nervous. I'm like, is he gonna be as short as me? Is this gonna be horrible? And then I look at my husband. I'm like, no, we're fine. He's 6'5". We're good.
Well, that's what happens is you have a very short person, very tall person, so you end up with like slightly taller than average children.
That's okay. All I know is they all but still have to listen to me. Yeah. They have to. I can disturb children one day. Like, you've all been inside of me. Shut the fuck up. I'm in charge.
Going back inside is not an option.
No, it is not. I actually say that to my like, I've said it to both of my children when they're really little, because once they get to like headbutting stage, they like to headbutt you in your genitals, and
that's the height they're at.
That's the height they're at. And I've had the amount of times that you've probably heard me say it. You can't go back in there. Like, you won't fit. You didn't fit when you were in there the first place, so that's why you were.
Welcome to the childbirth section of our podcast.
There you go. I mean, according to some moms, I never gave birth, so.
Oh, are you C-sections?
Both of my kids were C-sections, so I have flat out had women tell me to my face. They're like, you didn't give birth. And I was like, you want to see the scar? What do you mean?
Okay, then.
No, I had my children removed, so I'm not a mom because I never gave birth.
Well, so then by that definition, I give birth every month by having an egg come out in my period, by that definition.
You'd be prosecuted in some states for that.
Yes, I would. Okay, I live in New York.
Right? Don't come here. No, like, seriously, please don't come here.
We've established this already.
But
we're in a very neutral third state.
Yeah, very neutral. So, and this is why, but like with this episode, we had an A, B, and C plot. The C plot, no need for it. I think they just very much were like, what do we have Teddy and Linda do while everyone else is gone?
I think genuinely, like, I think the Bob A plot, the kids party B plot, there just wasn't enough of either of them to fill the needed space. They needed that little extra like 10 to 30 seconds here and there.
Because it's the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the rest of the episode?
I mean, the first thing I was like, The Great Gatsby is a weird theme for a kid's party, and it's very clear from the beginning that the parents padded the guest list for more gifts, not the kid.
Yeah. They're very much trying to look like it's a nice, big, fun party.
Yeah.
For their socials.
Their social mead.
Oh, God. Look, I don't put my children on the internet, so...
I think that's a smart way of doing it.
I used to at least like post like Instagram photos on like a personal, like the other friends, like people I knew in person, and like there's still pictures like of my kids on Facebook from a long time ago, but like they reached a certain point and I started seeing like the social media moms.
Yeah.
And I reached a point and I was like, oh no, I don't like this. No, and I completely stopped posting my kids altogether. Once my older one gets a little bit older and she's able to have a voice of like if she wants her face on the internet or not, then she might grace my socials, but she's not even allowed social media. She's too young.
Yeah. Well, like Mama Cusses, she did that same thing. Like people asked her one time because like anytime she has like her youngest kids are like involved in a story, it's always her with a wig. But her teenager has been in the videos for as long as I've been watching her, and it's like because at the time she was old enough to understand the consequences of being online and old enough to consent if that's something that she wanted. And if at any point she doesn't want to be in these videos, she's allowed to not be in these videos, and I'll make sure to either cut her out or do something else. And I think that's the way to do it. Is you wait until the kids are old enough to understand the consequences when it comes to like social. We're talking about social media here.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be an undertone of something else. It's like, no, that's we're not talking about that. We're talking about.
And we grew up on the internet that we did, so I'm like even more on hands. With
exactly, because we grew up with the internet, but like that same generation of like, don't talk to strangers on the internet, don't get into people's cars, which we did, we all did, and then it's the same thing of don't talk to strangers on the internet, don't get in strange people's cars. Hello, Uber and Lyft, hire a strange person's car to your door with the internet.
Hey, look, I started a podcast with someone who lives states away from me because we started talking on the internet. And now I'm going to like actually hopefully meet you eventually. I'm just going to jump in your car just so I can be like, all right, I jumped in a stranger's car. Like,
what if you my car?
I know, but still, just to say I did it.
There you go. We've completed the compendium.
I think if I have actually posted anything with the kids, it was like the back of their heads. Like they don't like, I think that's the most I've posted ever.
I appreciate like that, like especially like celebrities that do that. Like if their kid is in the photo, like they put like an emoji over their face or something like that. Like Rebecca Mader has done that her kids' entire lives. Basically, she either only shows like the back of their head or like their hand or something. But like if they're in the photo, she just like blocks it out with something because that's like it's their privacy. It is like yes, they're kids, and yes, I mean it's the thing of like people. It's like oh they're kids, they don't get privacy. I'm like okay, it's different when it's like your parent and like they need to help for like
you're putting it out into the
medical
world.
Restaurants, medical things and stuff. Medical restaurants, brain's not working.
Medical restaurants,
medical reasons is what I was saying. It's different when you're just putting a photo on the internet. They are allowed privacy from that.
Yeah, like it's a choice to be on social media that I, for some crazy reason, continue to make the choice every day. But here we are. Like there's. I mean, I took almost a year break from TikTok, so I mean, like I'm just now back and it's going great. Annoyingly so.
Yeah. But I will say this though, badminton is fun. I know the kids weren't very excited about it. I love badminton. I want to get a
badminton set. Like I want a badminton set in the backyard, but like the cheapest one I have found locally is like $50, and I'm just like, not that much.
Yeah.
Not when my pickleball set was only $20. So
yeah, that's different.
Like we have like just a simple pickleball net, and it came with everything at Aldi. And so like, but that was like $20. That's why I got it. I was like, it's $20 to play pickleball in my little half court that we have in our backyard. But then I find badminton and it's like, oh, it's $50. I'm like, no, I just give me like a nice little set like I got of the pickleball. I will because the kids want one. They love it. So no, I think badminton's fun. Was it croquet?
Yeah, it was badminton, croquet, and then they were learning the Charleston, which those kids were very bad at Charlestoning.
I'm wiggling, damn it.
It's not that hard of a dance. It's
not, but they're kids.
Yeah.
But also, but it's so funny, too, though, because as you're watching and the parents and how they're freaking out, and they're just like, oh, my God, it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. Like, if you're that addicted to social media, you need to go eat grass. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, don't just touch it. Consume it. Because what the fuck are you doing? Consume the grass. Like,
photosynthesis.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, exactly. Because, like, there's a point, like, I mean, You have to be able to put your phone down at some point,
Yeah.
which again I'm aware is rich coming from us and our podcast. But like we're able to put our phones down while we do this, and like it's unless there's like an emergency.
Yeah, we've had moments.
Yeah, but you just not everything has to be publicized. Like I was saying before, I had an inside thought, and I didn't put it in a comment section. I kept it to myself.
And like, I'm working on actually like limiting more screen time lately too. Like with the DVD collecting and everything else, like we are trying to like move away from some of it, and it's been really going really well actually.
Yeah.
But with Edith too, we also have that storyline.
Yes.
We have 3 different storylines. Oh my god.
Yeah. Edith,
she's a character.
She's a character. I enjoyed her fits. I mean, obviously, I knew that obviously the fit was fake, obviously, because
it's Edith.
It's Edith. That makes perfect sense. I did enjoy that it ended up being her fart medication. Because she's, it's like
gassy.
Did they even really take like your car away? It's in the shop, same thing,
right?
Like basically. So I mean, she's Edith, and she's insane, but she had good intentions at the end of the day. Yes, it was revenge by stolen quilt squares.
It's such it's so random, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. So I was here for it. Honestly, it was. Bob got to learn a lesson about helping other people even when you don't think you like them.
Which I love that he did that. Like the beginning really is cute because they're going back and forth about the birthday party, and then he's like, "Oh my god, Edith, let me get away," and the kids are like, "Oh, but what did you just say to us?" So I liked that aspect of it too. Just like as a parent, because there's been so many times that like we'll be like, "No, you can't do that." Because I saw a video today, I was watching stuff on trying to detox from social media and from electronics a little bit because I'm on my computer a lot, I'm on my phone a lot. I'm constantly watching TV. Music, I give a pass.
Yeah, that's
music and books, like audio. If I'm not listening to an audiobook all day, I don't care if my screen time says 6 hours because I've had an audiobook on for the last 5. Like, that's different.
Yeah.
But seeing like the fact of like we really are on our devices a lot, and it actually takes away from your humanity a little bit. Like I watched a couple of videos of these guys that gave it a try. One guy did it for a whole year. He just tried to limit, and the other guy, I think he did 30 days. And the first thing I tried was I wrote my grocery list on an actual piece of paper instead of in the because the iPhone app, the reminders has a grocery list option now.
Oh, I just did it in the
notes app. Yeah, it's in there and it sorts it for you. No, I wrote my meal plan and my grocery list on a piece of paper today.
Nice.
And it actually felt good. And so, yeah, no, I don't want to be like those parents. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So that's what we pulled from this episode.
Yes, is don't be this kid's parents.
No, but also good on Edith for like fighting for her carnies because that was really sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got Edith lore.
Yeah. The old lady.
I don't know if we get any more.
Yeah, I think at one point did I write down? I was like, he's like, oh, yeah, honestly, I'm here for the old lady revenge lore.
Yeah, it was good. It was good lore.
Yeah.
All right. What did you rate it?
And this one got 8s across the board, so it gets a 24.
Nice.
Solid score.
I gave plot 7.
Okay.
Because the C plot was just a time filler.
Yeah, like honestly for me it was in such little and it was entertaining enough, so I was like, okay, I was like there's nothing against eating the non-raw stuff at sushi. Like, yeah,
it's perfectly fine.
Mort's comment of just get the chicken teriyaki, like that's perfectly fine. She's not asking you to eat the exact same thing that she's eating. You just eat whatever's on the menu that you're gonna like. Like I don't eat.
Teddy's not great at dating.
No, this is true. I personally eat sushi. I love sushi. I don't eat raw fish though. I mostly eat the crab based, which is the fake crab, or the shrimp based rolls.
Oh, I love those. Like a good. Ooh. I'll eat some of the raw fish. I love I can't help it. I love a good roll that's got some like cream cheese in there. There's just something about the cream cheese that makes me happy. Anything with connie on top, I love. I love eel sauce.
I get generally either spicy shrimp or spicy crab, which is essentially just connie salad with like some tempura bits in it. You're good to go. It's delicious.
But no, we do, and like I always overeat when I go to the sushi buffet, but it is always worth it. But I also gave character and personal 8s. Okay. So this is another 23. It's the exact same score as the last episode, but like it's a great episode. I enjoy it, and like the little bit with Teddy, it really isn't that. Like it's not that jarring that it doesn't take you out of it or anything. It just felt so misplaced.
Yeah.
And then like I like the Edith storyline and the kids like doing it's just kids shenanigans, so it's not bad.
With the exception of Linda, everyone learns a lesson.
Yeah, because Teddy didn't learn anything.
No.
Teddy learned nothing.
No, Teddy, which is on theme for him. Thank you all for listening. Join us next time when we discuss Once Upon a Time, episode 418, Sympathy for the DeVille. Don't forget to like, rate, and follow the podcast wherever you listen so you can be notified every time we publish a new episode. Follow us at OBDYK_pod on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, you can find the link with more details in our show notes.
This has been an episode of Okay, But Did You Know? A TV and media podcast. It was hosted by Katie and Lauren and edited by Katie.